This is my cat Gulliver. He's famous on YouTube if you're somehow finding my second channel before the first channel. But what many people don't know is that Gulliver is actually the owner of a Minecraft server. Over the past year, around 700 people have connected to Gollycraft.net. The server first started in around August of 2025, but it didn't fully release until around December of 2025. That was when Survival came out. And I would say that on release of Survival, if I were to give Gollycraft Survival a version number, that probably would have been version 0.9. I would say it was pre-release almost. It wasn't feature complete yet. I would say maybe 2 or 3 months into Survival being out is when we probably finally hit that 1.0 mark where every feature planned had been implemented. And now, flash forward another 6 months, I would say that the server is probably at a 1.5, or at least Survival is probably at a 1.5 version. Most of the updates that we have and most of the planned updates in the future are adding existing content to existing features, or adding new content to existing features, or just tweaking and adjusting existing features. We are rarely adding new features to the server that kind of change the meta or the core gameplay loop. So things are pretty stable. There's no real plans for a world wipe or a season reset or anything in the near future. So for now, the way things are on Gollycraft is how it's going to be. The focus is going to shift more to promotion, getting more people in the door, and also just on server health. We have a few unique challenges with how the server is built that is going to make it a little difficult as we grow to allow more players to continue playing while keeping the same experience for everyone, things getting laggy. So that's kind of where my head is at right now. And I'm starting to feel like Gollycraft is getting to a point where all that's left to do is to promote it, is to play on it, is to have fun on it, and to get people in the door. Of course, there's always going to be little bug fixes and tweaks and stuff to be done. But for the main part, I feel like the natural progression of Gollycraft, the point that we're at right now, is that it's time to promote it. But if I'm being completely honest, I've been going through some stuff in my personal life lately. I've been living in a way that hasn't been setting me up for success for a while now. I spend a lot of time alone inside, and I don't express myself to other people very often. And even in the time that I do spend alone, I don't feel like I'm creating a life that is comfortable for me. I feel like the life that I've created right now is really anxiety-inducing and something that I'm just soldiering through rather than something I'm enjoying and appreciating. And my 26th birthday was a couple days ago, if you saw the corny video I posted about it. And that day was kind of, I don't know, it was just a turning point for me. I decided on my 26th birthday that the gift I was going to give to myself was to create a better life for myself. A life that feels like it's working for me and not against me. And in order to move towards that goal of giving myself that gift, I have to reevaluate quite a few things in my life and quite a few ways I'm operating in my daily life. And it's hard, if I'm going to be honest. It's really hard. If you've ever gone through a self-help era or a self-help kick, you know that it usually gets harder before it gets better. And that's kind of where I'm at right now. I'm trying to remove things from my life that give me anxiety and stress me out. But the emptiness that those things are leaving in my life almost create the same anxiety by not doing those things, if that makes sense. And if I'm being really honest, sometimes it just freaks me out when things are going well. I don't know, it's just, it makes me so anxious when I have a bunch of people on the server, even though it's a really good thing, just because I'm afraid something's going to break and I'm not going to know how to fix it or something like that. And I don't know, the reason I'm telling you this or I'm explaining this to you is because when I'm feeling this way, when I have high levels of anxiety, it's really hard for me to show up as a creator. It's really hard for me to create content that feels sincere and authentic, or even just good quality. I feel like when I'm really anxious, I just can't make good videos. And so I have a two-step response to this whole situation I'm in right now. I think the first part is that I just need to recognize that I am trying to do some course correction things like fixing my sleep schedule, eating better, exercising more. That might just be hard for a little while, and I just got to give myself some grace that it's okay for that to be hard. And I also think the second thing is I just need to have more of a plan when it comes to creating content, especially around Gollycraft. I feel like right now when I stream, I sort of just hit live and hope for the best, which I don't know, is cool and sometimes works out really well. But other times I feel like I'm just wasting my time and I'm not making any like actual good content. Like sometimes I wonder if my time would have been better spent filming a video instead of live streaming. So I think on top of just like setting myself up in my personal life for more success when it comes to creating content, I need to take a little bit of the cognitive load off of myself and come up with more of a plan for the content, like a stream schedule, and maybe just finding like a repeatable format that I like to create that I can use to promote Gollycraft. But the main reason I'm telling all of you this right now is just because I'm kind of talking to myself. This is a little bit of a diary post. I'm trying to just work through my thoughts in real time. And also just because, maybe you've noticed that I haven't been posting as many videos or haven't been going live as much. And this gives you a little bit of reason into why and where I'm at. So if you made it this far, thanks for caring about me, I guess. It was a really personal, stupid rant. So, okay, I'll talk to you guys later.